Hi friends, I hope I gave you some clarity about what this shadow self is. And like I mentioned, now I'm going to talk about how we can be aware of our shadow selves. So, first and foremost, it's very important to seek professional help. Seeking professional help or going to a counselor or a psychotherapist or a psychologist doesn't really have to mean that you are diagnosed with a condition or a mental disorder or any such sort of thing. You can, any individual is free to take therapy for self development. So, knowing about your shadow self is again a part of self development, and personal professional going to a professional for this reason to seek help is very important. There are various forms of therapies which help to explore shadow self. Some of the examples are cognitive analytical therapy, dialectic behavioral therapy, psychodynamic approaches, among a lot of others. Then is some self-help strategies like self-journaling, noting down, just giving some time for self-reflection and noting down some traits which are present in you. Like make you can what you can do is what I do is when I was undergoing personal therapy, I was asked to make two columns and noting down about what I think are positive traits in me and what I think are negative traits in myself. That really helps to have a better understanding of the shadow side of you. Sometimes what happens is you explore things like, okay, I'm also creative but I don't really accept that. And when I get to know that I have been creative in certain situations in my life but I don't really admit that I am creative, you get an insight into yourself that okay, this was hidden in me, but now since I am aware of it, I can actually use it in various areas of your life. So self journaling helps in doing that. But one cautionary statement here is that when somebody is going through depression or low mood state or has issues related to poor self esteem, during that period one should not work on the shadow self, because those are the times when individuals fail to even acknowledge the positive side of themselves. So if they focus on acknowledging what the negative side is, it might have negative repercussions in this case. Then another very interesting observation which I have seen for myself is you know uh, whenever engaging in conversations with others, try to look out for the things that you least like in them, and then think, reflect and think that are those things actually present in you? If they are, then to what extent, and are they actually present in the person whom you are engaging with, or you just perceive that they are present in them but actually they are present in you? So what you are doing here is you are trying to see whether you were actually over so many days or years projecting those aspects of your shadow self onto others. So this is something that gives you a lot of insight when you actually come to know about the fact that okay, over the years I was someone who was impulsive but I perceived the other person to be so impulsive. So that gives you a lot of clarity about yourself. And lastly, I would just like to say that the key over here is acknowledging yourself, being aware of the positives, the negatives, not assuming that because I have a shadow self, I am a person who is of no good, and because my shadow self is more than the self that I am aware of, I won't be successful in endeavors of my life, is absolutely not correct way of thinking. Instead, acknowledging and adjusting with your self and using certain traits of your shadow to achieve great things in your life is very important. So friends, if you like my video, then please subscribe to my channel and do share with others, and do support this initiative of creating mental health awareness among all. Until then friends, till my next video, stay safe. Thank you.